never smooth on the map, never smooth. What you gonna do when you at, who you with, you ain't really like that. Don't did, don't do. Really on the move on the map, never slip, keep your hands to your lips, don't did, don't do.
Well, welcome back, race fans. It's been a week since we've done some Apex's Mazda action. Struggling with a little bit of internet issue here to start, so hopefully that clears up as things go on. But welcome to week number 4. The Mazda drivers out on track, putting in their lap times here, getting ready for qualifying. Getting close to the midpoint of the season here as we pass the quarter mark. Week 4 will have races 7 and 8 on tap. Heck of a battle in the championship between the mid-pack Larrys and the pros. We'll take a look at those point standings in a little bit. This is Racer Nexus. I'm Rob Campbell. A little under the weather, but we're here with you. If I go quiet for a little bit and you don't hear me, I probably have a coughing fit out in the background. But we're here. We're ready for some racing. On board here with DJ Alessandrini, currently out there putting in his lap times. See where DJ stacks up here shortly. I can give you a little sneak peek. He is sitting on top of the standings right now in qualifying. Let's go ahead and pop up those standings there now. You can see DJ leading the way, 135.579, just ahead of Thomas Lathrop. Thomas, we saw first week in this season, or in this series, the Mazdas last week, as we're at Watkins Glen. Strong showing there for him, looking to back that up again this week. Going to have his hands full though with DJ Alessandrini, Brian Lemke, Michael Chase, all looking strong at the sharp end of the field in qualifying. Let's take a look at our weather here for this evening. 64 degree air temp, 91 degree track temp, cloudy conditions, and 92% humidity. What do we got? I hope the internet issues don't cause what happened last time with the stream during GT4. Oh no. No, my issues right now, Perfect Gen is, for some reason, we're cutting in and out as far as bandwidth. So it's been an issue all day here, but the weather's been awful. It's been a lot of freezing rain, so that always seems to kind of affect it. I don't know what's going on out in the street with the boxes here, but we'll hopefully get it cleared up. They tell me it should clear up later tonight, so hopefully that's sooner rather than later. Let's go a little farther down through the field here. We got Tony Wallace currently sitting in 9th place. Kurt Moss sitting in 11th. Kelly Greeno in 13th. Michael Brock right now in 7th place. Top 14 positions, all occupied by our pro drivers currently. As mentioned, this is week 4 of 12. We're at Mid-Ohio this week. Usual format, 2 heats, 20 minutes each. Exit grid ahead to Spa, so it'll be drastically different tracks. Mid-Ohio, a bit of a shorter track, is even in the Mazda this year. They're only doing a minute 35, minute 36 laps, where next week at Spa, we're going to see these Mazdas pushing 2.5 minutes, 2 minute 45, something in around there. If I remember correctly, last time we were there, so it's going to be a drastically different track. Draft will be strong at Spa, not necessarily so strong here at Mid-Ohio, but keep our eyes out for that a little later as the race goes on. Gross weather coming through. Yeah, I'm up just outside of Toronto here, so we're sending it your way. You see Kent Kruger pull off. He's going to end his qualifying. Joshua Smith is still out there on track, putting in his laps. currently at top and qualifier right now. Sean Teeter, he's called it quits on his run. Michael Tannegretta, he's still out there on track, putting in some lap times right now in 29th place. Aaron Sunday, so he's going to try and park it in behind the catch vesting here for a little bit of a photo opportunity. Charles Wolf currently sitting in second place, in behind DJ Alessandrini, just ahead of Jim Flees. And look at that, Joshua Soto sliding up into fourth place. He's going to qualify here this evening. There's something we haven't seen too often this season from him. So we'll get a look to see how Joshua can do starting from the sharp end of the field here tonight. So we've got 36, 7, 8, 9, just a hair over 40 cars again here this evening. 41 if they all grid up and join the field, but that's going to end it for qualifying. We'll take a look at the qualifying results here in a moment once timing and scoring gets reset. Let's take a look here as it looks like everybody's getting ready to grid up for the first of our 20-minute heats. And let's take a look at our grid. Starting on pole, DJ Alessandrini with Charles Wolf to his outside in row 1. Row 2 is where we're going to find Jim Flees in third place with Joshua Soto starting in fourth. Row 3 is going to be Thomas Lathrop with Brian Lemke to his outside. In row 4 is where we're going to find Michael Chase and Michael Brock, the Battle of the Michaels, starting in row 4. Row 5, Tony Wallace and P9 with Roman Bykoff in 10th place. Row 6, Kurt Moss in 11th with Nathan Miller in 12th. Kent Kruger in 13th and Kelly Greenhoe in 14th. That's going to be row 7. Row 8, we're going to find Jonathan Cooper in 15th with Sean Teeter in 16th place. Row 9, Sam Swan in 17th with the Batman Machine and Ozzik Sulu starting 18th place. Andrew McMurray in 19th. Round out the top 20 is going to be Corey Mitchell, Murder Motorsports. Row 11, 21st, 22nd place goes to Joseph Marr and Richard Seiki. Seiki, I think it's supposed to be Sawicki, isn't it? Row 12, 23rd place, Jason Meinhardt and Keegan Gehrig. Row 13, Spencer Bodway and Joshua Smith going to start in 25th and 26th. Row 14th, Uwe Hale in 27th with William Stern in 28th. Row 15, rounding out the top 30 is Michael Tannegretta and Sean Giroux. Row 16 and 33rd place is Aaron Sunday. 32nd goes to Rick Mogstad. Glenn Blanchard in 33rd with Harrison Neely in 34th. Row 18 was where we're going to find Justin Back and Gregorio Moreno Jr. Row 19, Aaron Law in 37th with Brian Taylor in 38th. And 20th row, rounding out the field, Christopher Diaz in 39th with Dylan Foster in 40th place. 40 cars set to grid up here this evening. Looks like everybody but Brian Taylor has grid up, so well done. Looks like all of our 39 of our 40 cars going to make the grid. That's going to make for an exciting race. And I should just note, if we do continue to have internet issues here as far as the stream upload, I am recording it too as well, so I can upload it at a later date. Field is out on their pace lap. While they do that, let's take a look at our championship standings coming to this one. First off, let's start with the mid-pack Larrys. You see Ethan Boyle coming into this one, 1 point lead over Jason Meinhardt. Aaron Sunday, another 3 points back in third place. Joshua Smith in fourth, only 6 points back too as well. Sean Giroux in the fifth place position, 68 points, only 11 points back, so still tight amongst the top 5 in the mid-pack Larrys. Over in the pro side of things, we see Brian Leckie leading the way, 2 points ahead of Jim Flees. DJ Alessandrini going to fall down a couple spots via missing last week, but he's here to try and regain his championship position at the lead. He'll start on pole with Charles Wolf in fourth place, 79 points, 11 points back of Flees up top. Jonathan Cooper a little ways back, so top 4 starting to open up a little bit of a gap here amongst them and the rest of the pro field. As our field is, where are they heading? Heading into the S's section. Or not, sorry, the S's section, into the final couple of corners here. And then we'll be getting underway. Again, usual format, 20-minute race. Then they'll reset. Top 4 will invert for race number 2. 4th place will start on the pole. 5th place will start in 4th. Here we go. DJLC Charles Wolf going to lead the way. Green flag is out, and we are off racing for week number 4, race number 7 of the season. DJLC going to hold on to his top spot. Jim Flees and Charles Wolf in behind with Joshua Soto, Brian Lemke there too as well. Michael Brock right in there. They're starting to fan out 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. Allison going to hold on that spot 2 by 2. Between Brock and Lathrop. Lathrop for the inside line. Brock going to have to try and go the long way around. So they're getting single file though up in front of the rest of the pack here. Going to try and get sorted out. Last thing they want is that top 5 or 6 cars start to break away from them. Overall, looks like fairly clean start. I'm not seeing anybody really having any issues for the most part. So well done. Hats off to all our drivers here. As we see Lemke and Lathrop now going door to door. Lemke going to have the inside line as they head up the hill and into the S's here. Lathrop trying to take the long way around the outside of Lemke. Lemke trying to defend his position. Michael Brock right there too as well. Let's go on board here with Michael Brock. He's probably got the best seat to watch this battle. Into Thunder Valley they go. Lemke on the outside, not where he wants to be. He's going to get it gathered back up, try and sneak in between Lathrop and Michael Brock. Gets himself in there, but while they jostled for position, that's allowed our top 5 cars, Lathrop the 5th place car, pulling away, but Alessandrini, Wolf doing what they need to do here early on. DJ Alessandrini going to come across and lead the first lap. Here's Charles Wolf, Jim Flees in tow. So we had an issue between Gregorio Moreno Jr. and Justin Back a little farther in the pack. Let's see what happened to them. So Moreno Jr., the black-gray car on the inside. Oh, it just gets a little tap there from Justin Back, I believe that was. Or maybe that wasn't Back. That might have been Dylan Foster, possibly. See if we can pick up another look at what happened there. There's another look at what happened to Justin Back. Separate incident. I think it's slowed down. Oh, the car that had to come to a complete stop there for Moreno. As Moreno had spun around. Meanwhile, Alessandrini leading the way. He's ahead of Feliz and Wolf. We got a battle a little further back in the pack here. Our AM leader, Sean Teeter, currently sitting in 14th place, up 2 spots from where he qualified. Okay, I think we're back. Sorry about that. Just tried restarting the stream to see if that would help the conditions, but we're on board here with Sean Teeter, our AM leader. He's comfortably ahead of Corey Mitchell, our 2nd place driver in AM class, sitting in 19th place. Mitchell up 1 spot from where he qualified. But doing well right now, sitting in 2nd place. Alessandrini still leading the way over Charles Wolf, and now is in a battle for 2nd place as he's got Jim Flees right up in behind him. So these 2 drivers try and find a way to reel back in DJ Alessandrini. Alessandrini doing what we see him do virtually week in, week out. So see if Alessandrini can keep pushing forward here, trying to break that draft of those two drivers. Joshua Soto mentioned we'd see what he could do here, starting a little further up in the front this week than what we normally see him doing his back-to-front challenges. Qualified in fourth, right now sitting in fourth. So he's sitting very comfortably in behind Feliz and Wolf. Just waiting for a opportunity to try and make that pass. No real reason to push the envelope here for Soto. Still plenty of time to go in this one. Let's go back to the field a little bit further here. Kelly Greenhoe chasing Kurt Moss. He's got Jonathan Cooper right in there too as well. 5-car battle here, this pack. So you see Kelly Greenhoe moving around the outside here of Kurt Moss. Moss is that yellow car. Greenhoe in the white, black, red, blue, green, multicolor car. Predominantly white though. That's Greenhoe trying to find his way up through. Right now up 2 spots from where he qualified, got himself just outside the top 10. It's been a rough couple weeks here in the Mazda season for Kelly Greenhoe. He'd love to try and make up for those rough races the last few weeks. So hop back a little farther. Kent Kruger. Kent down 4 spots where he qualified, but still sitting in 17th place. Nice run for Kent as he's trying to find a way around Oz Ixilu just ahead of him. Oz has Sean Teeter, our top AM driver, just ahead of him. Teeter's still sitting comfortably 4 spots up ahead of Corey Mitchell in that AM class battle. Sean Drew, car we saw win a couple weeks back. The AM class currently sitting 27th, up 3 spots, where he started 6th in his class, as he's trying to look around the outside. Or sorry, he's not looking around the outside. He's trying to pull away from Harrison Neely, who has William Stern and Keegan Garrick in behind, trying to catch him. Aaron Law and Rick Monkstad going to go side by side. Looks like Monkstad might have been that car that got into Gregorio Moreno early on. We're heading back up to the front, check on our leaders. Battle still going on here between Wolf and Fleas. Alessandrini continues to pull away, 1.3 seconds over Wolf and Feliz. Alessandrini now 1.3 seconds up over Wolf and Feliz. Looks like Feliz having to deal with Soto in behind. Soto not looking so patient now as he's trying to find his way around Feliz. Looks to the inside into turn 1. Feliz going to give up that position, try the crossover to get back around Soto, but can't make it stick. Soto using that curbing to his advantage. Cutting that corner a little tighter. They've dropped Brian Lemke off. Lemke's now fallen back into that chase pack. See if Lemke can lead this pack up to Feliz, Soto, and Wolf as Alessandrini continues to try and open up that gap. Steady now at 1.3 seconds. He's been unable to pull any farther out here on Charles Wolf. So go a little farther back into this pack. Look at that pack of cars. It goes from Brian Lemke all the way back to Corey Mitchell, where is Corey Mitchell? Corey Mitchell is in 19th place. So 5th all the way back to 19th place. So 15 cars in this chase pack here as we're on board with Tony Wallace. Yes, Michael Chase just up ahead of him, Michael Brock, Roman Bykoff, Thomas Lathrop, all these cars battling it out for position. Again, apologize for the internet connection issues here going on in the stream, folks. I'm told it's going to be clearing up, but we'll have to keep our eye on it. Let's go a little further back in the pack here, see what's going on. So hop back here to Aaron Law, up 6 spots where he qualifies. Get Keegan Garrick just up ahead of him. It's their main battle in AM class right now amongst these drivers. We got Joshua Smith Aaron Sunday just up ahead. And then we got Sean Drukai leading this pack here of him, Neely, William Stern, Keegan Garrig, Chris Diaz, Aaron Law, all those drivers in a battle pack there. See Sam Swan moving around, serving his slowdown. He's going to let Jason Meinhardt go by. It's going to drop Sam Swan down a couple positions. Looks like John Cooper now the tail car on this pack as they've lost a few cars off the back end. Teeter Kruger, Xulu, Mitchell and Xulu going side by side, door to door right now. As Xulu looking to the inside, up over the hill. Andrew McMurray trying to force that move through too as well. Looks like Corey Mitchell going to get hung out to dry on the outside to try and fight back up over the curbs into the twisty section. They go here now. Mid-Ohio, a bit of a tale of two tracks. You've got the front section of the track, which is basically just two long straightaways with one corner in the middle of it, almost like a oval. And then you got the hilly S's section that they're in here right now, which takes you back to the start-finish line. So Corey Mitchell trying to hunt down Andrew McMurray up ahead. See these drivers working their way towards start-finish line. It's going to finish up lap number 6 for them. They'll start their lap number 7. Up front, though, DJ Alessandrini heading into turn number 3. Late apex is the exit out of the corner. That gap now coming down a little bit. Only 1.2 seconds now between he and Charles Wolfe. See if Charles can continue to try and close that gap up ahead. Right now, DJ doing exactly what he needs to do. Stay out front. Keep forcing those drivers in behind to drive as hard as they can. Keep the pressure on them. Soto has been unable to reel in Wolfe once he got around Feliz. Oh, Feliz getting a little sideways there as they head up through Thunder Valley. Gathered it up though, but that cost him a little bit of time. Soto now closes the gap on the back of Charles Wolfe, ever so closer. Wolfe sliding a little wide through the penultimate corner. It's going to cost him a little bit of time. Now Soto immediately on the rear bumper of Charles Wolfe. We'll see how much they battle here. DJ Alestrini would love to see them battling in behind. That would allow him to open up that gap even further. See here now if Soto can make the move into turn 2. He's getting much of a draft as he can off Wolfe here now. Unfortunately, that straightaway not real long. We'll try and set up the exit out of here. And then into turn number 5, try and make the move. So this is where they start. So Mid-Ohio actually has an interesting start-finish line. So this right here, the Honda Bridge where they're going by, that's your start line. For most races, but the finish line is over by Pit Road, so it's one of those interesting tracks where you have a different start line and a different finish line, so it's kind of cool. It's got that little uniqueness to it. But Joshua Soto trying to find a way around. Feliz right there too as well. Let's go back to this secondary pack. Lemke still leading the way with Thomas Lathrop in behind him. Can Lathrop find a way around? Can Lemke hold him off? Michael Brock, Roman Bykoff in there too as well. Let's take a look at the battle here amongst these drivers. Things looking fairly calm there right now. Nathan Miller up into this battle in behind Michael Chase. Kelly Greenhoe, Kurt Moss, John Cooper still there. Looks like Cooper the final car in this pack now. So this pack once went from 5th place all the way to 19th. Now only from 5th to 14th. I say only, but still 9 cars deep. So see Feliz making the move around Charles Wolfe. Joshua Soto too as well. So Charles Wolf now going to cycle back into 4th place. Let's see here if Soto and Feliz can work together to try and chase down Alessandrini now up ahead, but it looks like Feliz already going to take that spot away from Soto. So these guys not really sure who wants to be in 2nd place, who wants to lead the charge to try and reel in Alessandrini. Oh, I wonder why. Where is my time left gone? Looks like we have 4 minutes remaining in this one. For some reason, it's not showing. The timing and scoring, I have to get that fixed in between the 2 heats, and we'll get that fixed up, and hopefully we can get the internet issue cleared up here too as well. Let's head a little farther back here. Check in some other battles we got going on. We got Kent Kruger leading Sean Teeter and Oz Exulu. Kruger and Exulu, both pro drivers. Sean Teeter, our leader in AM class. So Teeter, nothing really to battle for here. Just trying to stay ahead of Corey Mitchell, who is 3 spots back of Teeter. You see him there in the distance. The red and black car in behind the yellow car. Teeter looking to the inside of Kent Kruger. Can he make that pass stick? Looks like Kruger going to go out wide. He's going to give him that position. So Sean Teeter now back up into 15th place. See if Kent Kruger can try and find a way back by. He's got Oz Exulu to his inside. Exulu giving Teeter a little bit of a bump draft. Here's they head down into turn 5. Kruger trying to defend the outside line to Exulu. That'll give him the inside line for the next corner. And then it's going to switch back again. If Exulu can stay there, he's going to have the opportunity inside line here. Looks like Kent Kruger going to have to give up that position. Now he's in danger of losing a spot to McMurray and Mitchell, who are right there looking to pounce. We go on board here with Corey Mitchell. Seen a number of drivers go sliding over this corner. Corey just kind of waiting patiently, watching what's happening up ahead. Looking for an opportunity to pounce here. He's not going to find it here. He's going to have to hold on for a little longer. So we head back up front. Alessandrini still leading the way, 1.5, almost 1.6 seconds ahead of Jim Feliz. Feliz sitting half a second ahead of Soto. And then Charles Wolf 3/10 back of Soto. And we've got that chase back that Lemke's still leading. We see Bykoff getting a little impatient here for Rowan Bykoff with only a minute and a half left. He's going to have this lap plus 1 more. So he's going door to door with Michael Brock. Bykoff to the inside. Brock going to try and hold on to the outside, which again will switch back to the inside line here for him if he can hold on to it. Bykoff going to slide out wide, trying to stay door to door with Michael Brock. Again, the corners crisscross back and forth here. Oh, Brock goes siding through the corner. Holds onto it though, uses the grass, still holds on to it. Oh, no contact there between he and Tony Wallace. Tony Wallace off into the grass. Oh, Jonathan Cooper right into the side of him. Jonathan Cooper nowhere to go, into the side of Tony Wallace. Both those cars out of action. Oh man, let's see if we take another look at what happened there. Oh, so we see Brock get a little bit loose, and then just too many cars, not enough room there. Went sideways, Wallace there. Oh, Cooper, just unfortunately not enough time to get slowed down there. Comes around right into the side of Tony Wallace, but white flag is out. Final time around for these drivers. See, there goes Sean Teeter, Oz Exulu, Kent Kruger. Up front, DJ Alessandrini, who's led from the drop of the green flag. He's opened up 2.4 seconds here on the last lap. So DJ pushing the envelope here on the final lap. Doesn't want to get caught up in anything. Wants to get as far away from those drivers in behind as he can. But Feliz having to deal with Soto in behind here. Soto going to make the move up to the inside. Feliz trying to counteract it. Oh, he's going to slide out. That's going to give that position to Joshua Soto. Now Feliz having to deal with Charles Wolf. Wolf looking for a little bit of blood in the water here. Saw Feliz getting a little slideways. Again, we see the back end of Feliz's car dipping out a little bit. So he's got collected up here now. Can he hold off the charge from Charles Wolf? Soto looking calm, cool, and collected up ahead of him, but our leader, DJ Alessandrini, into the second to last corner he goes. One more left-hand corner for DJ Alessandrini, and he'll come across to finish up heat number 1 as the winner. And looks like Soto going to hold on to 2. Feliz going to hold off Charles Wolf. And then we got the battle in behind. Lemke holding on to that spot. Bykoff going to come home in behind him. Looks like Michael Brock going to hold off Kelly Greenhoe. Ozzik Sulu leading the way. Nathan Miller, that car looking a little rough in behind as they fan out in behind him. Not sure what happened to him after there. Looks like Kelly Greenhoe might have went off track after the checkered flag here. Let's see what happened to Kelly Greenhoe. Oh, just went off through Thunder Valley. Still got another of drivers heading home. William Stern and Joshua Smith. They're across the line. Harrison Mealy and Glenn Blanchford battling it out to the line. Oh, wow, what a drag race between them. Glenn Blanchard going to hold on to that spot. Okay, well, that's going to do it here for heat number 1. Let's take a look at the final results again. I apologize for the connection issues we've got going on here. Hopefully get that cleared up here as the race goes on. Let's look at the final results here for race number 1. DJ Alessandrini takes top spot ahead of Joshua Soto, Jim Feliz in third, Charles Wolf, Thomas Lathrop round out your top 5 with Lemke, Bykoff, Chase, Brock, and Greenhoe. Running out your top 10, Kurt Moss in 11th with Ozzik Sulu in 12th. Corey Mitchell, our top AM driver, in 13th with McMurray, Kruger, Marr, Teeter, and Swan rounding out your top 18 drivers. Nineteenth place goes to Spencer Bodway with Jason Meinhardt in 20th. Aaron Law 21st, Sean Giroux, Joshua Smith, William Stern, Keegan Garrick, Aaron Sunday, Chris Diaz, Uva Hale. Rounds out your top 28 drivers. 29th is Gregorio Moreno Jr. We saw him involved in an incident early on. Dylan Foster, Glenn Blanchard, Nathan Miller, Harrison Mealy, Michael Tanagre, Justin Back, Richard Sawicki, Tony Walsh, Jonathan Cooper, Rick Mogstad all finish a lap down. And Brian Taylor did not see the grid. So we'll take a quick little intermission here. Then we'll be back with heat number 2.
There might be some rain coming through. We expect rain soon. Rain is close. The session has been declared wet. No sign of this rain stopping. Rain is clearing up. Rain should be gone for now. Nothing but sunshine all day.
Okay, we're back for heat number 2. Drivers just getting out there on their pace lap. We're getting going for heat number 2. Top 4 will invert. We've fixed the clock, the countdown of the clock, so at least we'll know how long we've got left in this one. Unfortunately, still having some internet connection issues here on the upload bandwidth, excuse me, as well as the commentator here still fighting the flu. So hopefully we can get the commentator cleared up, the internet upload bandwidth cleared up. But while we got a moment, let's take and give a shout out here to our sponsors, Track Cams for Gourmets, trackcams22.com, running all your camera action here this evening, as well as Apex Sim Racing Shop. Find yourself 5% discount code in the description of the video. Use that along with the referral link to get yourself a nice little 5% discount off anything they sell at Apex Sim Racing Shop, from their own branded merchandise to products from SimMagic, SimCube, MAZDA, basically everything to get yourself on track and out here racing against the rest of the Apex This racers. Okay, the field. A few more corners to go here, and we'll be done the pace lap. Take a quick look at how the grid shapes up for this one. Charles Wolf, Jim Fleece, Josh Soto, and DJ Alessandrini are inverts from race number 1. Everybody else will start in where they, qualified where they finished. Just quickly scroll through the field here. Pick out your favorite driver. And we're underway. Pace car is in. We're just waiting for that green flag to drop, and then we will be racing. Charles Wolf leading the way. Green flag is out. Jim Feliz is going to try and make a move around the outside here into turn 1. Alessandrini and Soto there too as well. They'll be looking to try and find a way as we're on board here with Thomas Lathrop. You see Alessandrini already dropping a tire out in the grass, going wide through turn 1. Better to go wide than not get involved in an incident. So there might have been a wreck here going on into turn 1. Take a look at that in a little bit once things settle down a little bit up front. As we still got drivers wrecking behind sounded by the comms. Let's see if we can have a look at what happened there. Looks like Rickard Sawicki might have been the first one involved here, as they were like 4 or 5 wide. What is going on here? How many cars going wide? Oh, there goes Moreno around too as well. Oh, we've got cars everywhere back here. There's just cars everywhere. Let's see. Here we go. Let's watch this mid-pack. Oh, man. See a number of MAV Motorsports teammates getting wrapped up there. Moreno Jr., Tony Wallace. Number drivers, Tana Greta, that's half the MAV Motorsports team is out. This one, Kurt Moss involved. Perfect Gen, Michael Brock made it through that one. He is, where is Michael Brock? Didn't see him fly. Oh, maybe he did not. Hold on. Where is Michael Brock? Is he missing in action? There he is. He's fallen all the way back down to 32nd, but he's got some damage on the front of that car. We'll see if we can pick out what happened to him. I thought he made it through. I thought he was ahead of where that all kicked off, but we'll see if we can pick up what happened to him a little bit later on. But this battle up front, as DJ Alcindrini's got himself up into second, trying to chase down Jim Flees, but Charles Wolfe, Thomas Lathrop, Josh Soto, Lemke, Chase, all there trying to make a fight of it. Quickly skim through here, see if we can find out what happened to Michael Brock. Let's take a look here at the replay. Let's pick up Brock. Oh, he got involved in something even earlier than all this. He already has the damage on the front of his car here. So I think Brock maybe got wrapped up in the initial instance. Let's see. Oh, he and Kent Kruger tied up in something in turn one. Looks like Jonathan Cooper, Uwe Hale, Sean Drew. Looks like there was something a little farther back. Let's see here. Jonathan Cooper, we got our eye on him coming into turn one. Oh, yeah. We're not getting flagged for Kent. Here we go. Michael Brock flagged for a crash. Let's see here. So heading into turn one. Oh, he got tagged on the inside. I'm not sure who that all yellow car was. Tagged him a couple times and around he went. Let's see if we can get an onboard here from Kent Kruger. So the yellow car on the inside spins around Brock. Kent coming around. Oh, Kent got help from behind into Brock too as well. So unfortunately, all kinds of carnage here to kick this one off. We'll hope things clear up a little bit here as the race goes on. We don't want to see a wreck fest, but it should spread the field out a little bit further. But up front, they are battling. Jim Flees leading the way. Alcindrini showed us in race number one. He's got the pace. He's able to pull away from these guys, but second place battle here now for him. Leading the way, leading that charge. We're used to seeing him out front. Now he's going to try and find a way around Jim Flees. We saw Flees through this section in race number one, losing the back end quite a bit, sliding around a little bit. We see it there, him sliding that back end around. That's going to heat those tires up on the back end. Going to cost him a little bit of time here, a little less grip through the corners. So we'll see if Alcindrini and Wolfe able to use that to their advantage here as we go on board Charles Wolfe, our third place driver. He's probably got the best seat in the house right now for watching that battle up front. They're going to catch a lap car up ahead. Alcindrini looking to the inside, later on the brakes. Looks like Flees backs out early, gives that spot to him. Soto in behind. He's going to move up the inside of Thomas Lathrop. So we got 1 through to 7. So 1 through the 7th, excuse me. Separated here by, what do they got? About a second and a half, 2 seconds. Alcindrini now leading the way. Can Flees try and find a way around? They were unsuccessful in race number one to try and find an answer to DJ Alcindrini. I believe that is Michael Tanagretta just up ahead of him. It is. See what kind of factor he becomes in this battle. Pop back, take a look here at Kelly Greenholm down 1 spot. But Corey Mitchell just up ahead of our top AM driver, up 3 spots into 10th. So Corey doing well right now. He ended up taking the win in race number one. On the last lap, something happened to Sean Teeter. Unfortunately, we weren't able to take a look at before it reset for heat number 2. So Corey Mitchell started top AM. He's held on to that position. He's got it's about 5 positions between he and Aaron Law. Our second place AM driver sitting in 15th place. Aaron up 6 spots where he qualified, taking advantage of that first lap wreck, which took out a number of cars. Sharp looking paint job in Aaron's car this week. Normally we're used to seeing him just running that plain green paint scheme that we see him run each week, but it's nice paint there for him. Alcindrini feeling some pressure from Flees. Flees has held on to that back bumper. They've opened up a bit of gap now over Charles Wolfe, who's fallen back a little bit. Charles kind of bridging that gap between the leaders and Soto and company in behind. It's going to mean everybody from about first down to looks like Ozzik Sulu is the final car on that lead pack. Oh no, Michael Brock had another off-track incident. We'll see if it's detrimental here for him. He's battling inside of the 9. It's Glenn Blanchard. Oof, goes a little wide. We had some contact up ahead. Oh, 4 wide. Michael Brock making the pass around the outside. Things just hectic back there. 4, 5, 6 wide. What is going on amongst these guys? We'll stay with this replay here for a minute into this corner, see if anything happened. Oh, looked like it settled down into that corner, but what a move by Michael Brock in through the... Had to use a little bit of the grass to avoid those cars. Battle still carries on up front. Brian Lemke, he's the one now chasing Thomas Lathrop. Saw race 1, it was the other way around. Lathrop was trying to find a way around Lemke. Michael Chase there too as well. In through turn 2 and 3 they go. Corey Mitchell comfortably in first. In AM class, Sean Teeter, he was involved in that lap 1 incident. He's got some damage on the left front. Jonathan Cooper started a tail on the field here. Saw him get involved with Tony Walsh there when Tony got spun around. Cooper had nowhere to go, got into the broad side of him. Had to start tail end of the field on this one. Up 18 spots via all that carnage on lap 1 into 20th place. So nice run here early on for Jonathan Cooper. He's got Aaron Sunday right in behind him. Aaron is our 6th place AM class car. Nice run for him right now. Joshua Smith and Chris Diaz, they're battling it out for 22nd, 23rd place. A couple of AM class drivers right now. Diaz up 5 spots from where he started. Joshua Smith, one of our few cars that aren't in the top 10 that are still in where they started here. Started 23rd, still running 23rd. They got Sean Giroux lurking in behind him too as well. It's been a strong season here for Sean Giroux right now in the AM class for Mazda. See if he can put some pressure on Joshua Smith and Chris Diaz up ahead. It's a battle for 7th, 8th, and 9th in class. Again, points are doled out by virtue of your finishing position in class, not in the overall scheme of things. Top 3 starting to break away from the rest of the pack here up front as Joshua Soto, the lead car in that secondary pack, trying to bridge that gap here. He's now sitting with 7/10 back of Charles Wolf, still within draft on the straightaway section, so you can keep that gap, you can close that back in, as it looks like he is doing so. Alessandrini's been unable to pull away from the pack like he did in race number 1. A couple more corners to go here and they'll come around to finish up lap number 6. We're past the halfway point. Driver's going to start to feel a little more pressure to try and push the envelope to move a little farther up. See Kelly Greenhoe leading this pack here. This is a battle for 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. Greenhoe, a pro class car. Mitchell is our top AM driver. See him trying to find a way around Greenhoe, but doesn't necessarily want to get involved in any wreck. But he does realize that Aaron Law is also in this pack too as well. That's the 2nd place AM car. So Corey can't necessarily just let these guys battle ahead of him. He's going to try and stay ahead of that pack. As they head up into turn number 2. Joseph Marr trying to fend off Andrew McMurray. McMurray thought about trying to stick the nose up the inside. Doesn't do it. See if he regroups here, tries to make the move into turn 5. Trying to get as much draft off Joseph Marr as he can. Oh, he got faked and baked, almost cut the track and went off there. Mara going a little defensive, holding the car a little off the left side of the line. Trying to force Aaron Law to go deep, shallow on the right if he's going to try and make the move. Looks like Law got to hold on, trying to find another opportunity to make that move. Let's go back here, check out this battle between Joshua Smith, Chris Diaz. Smith moves to the inside. It's going to move him up into 22nd place. Diaz down to 23rd. Sean Giroux there in 24th. And behind them, we got a couple of beaten and banged up cars. Kent Kruger still missing that front bumper. Michael Brock punched in front end. Two drivers tied up in turn one incident with each other, trying to work their way back through the field. Head back up front. Looks like that chase pack has caught back up with the leaders. Sandrini still leading the way as he has for the last few laps since he's got up front. It's like Feliz comfortable pushing in behind, trying to break away from the rest of the pack versus battling and trying to get ahead. But unfortunately, the straights here aren't long enough for them to really break away. Something needs to happen behind. They need a little bit of help here from these guys to battle if they want to break away. It looks like Soto and Wolf right now content to stay single file, make it impossible for Feliz and Alessandrini to pull away. Looks like Michael Brock has a black flag now for incident points. He's going to have to serve a drive-through penalty. So race going from bad to worse for Michael Brock. Into turn one they go as they finish up lap number 8, start lap number 9. Will Jim Feliz continue to push Alessandrini? Will he try and mount a charge here down the back straight? Alessandrini holding as tight a line as he can through the apex. Feliz tucked up right in behind, so is everybody else in behind them. Feliz still just heavily pushing on the back of Alessandrini's bumper. Let's head back a little bit here. Check on this battle between Kelly Greenhoe, Corey Mitchell, Joseph Marr. Like things fairly calm here now. Jonathan Cooper and William Stern battling it out. Jonathan Cooper looking to the inside of Stern, giving him plenty of space. Battle late breakers here now. Cooper going to make that pass to move him up into 18th place. Oh man, looks like Charles Wolf might have had an issue here. Josh Soto and Charles Wolf. Let's see here. Oh man. Let's see if we can get a better angle of what happened there. Oh, it looks like, not sure why it's not showing us. There we go. So Soto on the inside. Oh, it looks like Wolf just came across the front end of Soto. And around they go. I'm not sure who was complaining on comms, but one of those drivers not happy at all. Harrison Mealy looks like he might have had an off too as well. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, he's going to lose the back end. Oh. All right, we head back up front. Now it's just a battle of two. As Thomas Lathrop trying to catch up, but unfortunately a little farther back. But let's take a look here. I think Thomas might be a perfect camera car here. Take a better look at what happened in that incident here. So let's see if we can catch what happened here. So on board with Lathrop and Soto on the inside. Ooh, well, I'm not sure how the stewards are going to rule that one. Looks like Wolf left the door open on the outside. Soto kind of came in there, got a little loose up on the curves, but that's for the stewards to decide. In all that, Michael Chase lost his front bumper. That's going to hamper his trying to move around Roman Bykov. But as long as he stays in the draft to Bykov, it shouldn't be too bad. But once he pulls out into that clean air, it'd be like driving into driving with a parachute on the back of your car compared to everybody else. Alessandrini and Feliz still working together here. Looks like they're going to bring this down to the final lap before they battle it out. You see the two of them working their way through up into the back half of the section of the lap. They'll have this lap plus one more. So we'll see. Will Jim Feliz mount a pass attempt on the front straight? Will he wait for the back straight? Will he try it all? Will he just stay content in behind DJ Alessandrini? We saw how close the pro standings were coming into this one. Only a couple points separating top 2 or 3 drivers. Top 5 only separated by, I think it was about 10 points if I remember correctly, in thereabouts. So still very close, still anyone's championship to be had here in the pro side of things. Let's quickly pop back here. Joshua Smith still battling out Corey Mitchell, our top AM driver, staying ahead of Aaron Law. Aaron Law still a couple cars back from him, so something were to happen here, Corey, this is kind of in the middle of that battle between Greenhoe and Barr. He's not going to want to compromise his points haul there. Alessandrini into turn 2, leading the way. Okay, here we go. Is Jim Feliz going to make a move? Is he going to be content to stay in second place? This will give us an idea. This is basically your last overtaking opportunity on the track here. Unless you can force an error in the technical back half of the lap. DJ going to make him go the long way around if he wants to make the move. Feliz doesn't get enough overlap to go side by side through the corner. Alessandrini going to try and force him the long way around if he wants to make that move stick. I don't see another opportunity here for Feliz to try and make that pass unless DJ were to lose the back end of the car through here. We've seen a number of drivers slide through here, Feliz being one of them in race number 1. So far, so good. A couple more corners to go here for Alessandrini to go back to back here at Mid-Ohio. I believe this is his home track, if I remember correctly, hearing seasons back. A couple more corners to go. There we go. DJ Alessandrini going to take the win. Barney with the checkered flag out. Jim Feliz in second. Thomas Lathrop going to come home in third. Brian Lepke home in fourth. Michael Chase, that damaged front bumper, is going to come home in fifth. Roman Bykov going to hold off Ozzik Sulu. Corey Mitchell going to take that AM win. It's a nice job for him. Joshua Smith, Chris Diaz, they're going to battle down to the line. Diaz holding on to 20th place. Smith trying to take the way here with a quarter to go. Kent Kruger missing that front bumper right in there too as well. Diaz going to hold on to that position. Across the line he goes. They fan out in behind. Dylan Foster's going to cross the line ahead of Glenn Blanchard and Rick Mogstad. Michael Barak, oh, he's going to spin again through the second to last corner. He's going to try and drift it across the start-finish line. He's going to go out wide. Justin Back going to get by him. Michael Brock finishes up. Jason Meinhardt, a couple more corners to go for him. He's just ahead of lap car Tony Wallace. Meinhardt should make this official. And he does. That makes heat number 2 official. We'll take a look at our official results here. DJ Alessandrini goes back-to-back with both wins here at Mid-Ohio. Jim Feliz in second place. Thomas Lathrop rounds out your podium. Brian Lepke in fourth, and Michael Chase rounding out the top 5. Bykoff, Exulu, Greenhoe round out your top 8. Corey Mitchell, our top AM driver, in 9th place. Joseph Meyer in 10th. Andrew McMurray in 11th. Aaron Law, our second place AM driver. Sam Swan in 13th. And Sean Teeter rounds out the podium for AM. Bodway, Cooper, Stern, and Keegan Garrig round out your top 18 drivers. 19th place goes to Aaron Sunday with Chris Diaz and Joshua Smith rounding out 20th and 21st. Kent Kruger 22nd. Drew Wolf, Sawicki, Foster, Bogstad, and Justin Back round out your top 28 drivers. 29th going to Michael Brock, Glenn Blanchard in 30th, Jason Meinhardt in 31st. Then we get into our lap down cars or mower. Tanagretta, Mealy, Wallace, Soto, Hale, Moreno, Moss, Miller, and Brian Taylor. So unfortunate for those drivers. Okay. Well, so we got one driver so far waiting to chat. Looks like it's Jim Feliz. We'll get to him in a moment. Just a quick reminder that next week we head to Spa. It's going to be a heck of a race over there at Spa. If you're interested in joining the league, you can find the league Discord in the description of the video. They're always accepting or recruiting more drivers. Tuesday action is GT4. Sundays, as you see here, is Mazda MX-5s. Both nights are broadcast here live on Racers Nexus. So let's, before we catch up with Jim Feliz, let's see if we can get ourselves a quick little drink here to help battle my cough. And we'll have a chat with our second place driver, Jim Feliz. Jim Feliz, welcome in. Nice couple races here at Mid-Ohio for you. Difficult track, it seems like, in the twisty sections here for a lot of drivers, but you're able to pull out the second place in the feature. Were you thinking that maybe you had something for DJ on the last lap?
Yeah, I mean, Mid-Ohio is a really, sort of tight, technical, old school track, and the elevation changes kind of right as you're trying to get traction out of a couple of the corners can make it really challenging for sure, but also a lot of fun. I thought we had some great racing in both heats. Yeah, I mean, DJ knows his way around here pretty quick and is awfully fast, so I was pretty happy I was able to keep up with him in the second heat there. Had a little bit of a look on the last lap, but he had that covered off pretty well, so I think keeping up with him, having a go, it was probably about as good as I could have hoped for tonight, but still a pretty good race for me and a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think this is DJ's home track, if I remember correctly, so he knows it pretty well from sim racing and from racing it in real life, so it's tough to beat around here. But next week we head to Spa, definitely a drastically different track where the draft is going to be massive. How you feeling about taking the Mazdas there? It's going to be almost twice as long lap time than what we saw here.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting in the Miatas. A lot of time at full throttle. The drafting is going to be huge there, especially up some of the uphill straights. The top of the Kemmel Straight, up through Eau Rouge, Radion is going to be pretty wild in the Miatas. So we'll see how that goes. It could be pretty interesting for sure, but hopefully it'll be fun as well.
Absolutely. Well, you're sitting comfortable here in the championship, Jim. You came in strongly in the top 3, although there was only a separation for a couple points all amongst you there, but still feeling confident in your potential championship snagging away here later on this season as we near the halfway point.
A whole lot can happen. I think especially once some of the drop weeks and everything get factored in. There's a lot of bonus points for clean racing, and especially in a draft-heavy field where incidents and accidents can happen. There's still a lot of racing left to go, so probably too early to say at this point. Things still seem pretty tight, but yeah, having a lot of fun, and hopefully that continues the rest of the season. Yeah, I just want to say thanks to my family. I know they're watching the broadcast. I also want to give a shout out to John Pat. He has been helping me kind of dial in the setup this week and get things set for Mid-Ohio, kind of find those last couple tenths. So thanks to him. He really helped me out this week, and I'll give him some credit for the second and then third place.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck next week at Spa, Jim, and I suspect we'll probably see you towards the sharp end of the field again.
That would be the hope. Thanks, Rob.
Take care.
Bye.
So that's it. Looks like nobody else wants to talk to us this evening. Nobody's happy with their Mid-Ohio race, I guess, other than Jim Feliz. But so we'll take this moment to remind you to hit that like and subscribe button. And unfortunately, it looks like the internet finally cleared up about halfway, 3/4 of the way through that feature race. So again, apologies for race number 1. Weather here playing a nasty role on my internet connection, but we'll get things cleared up for next week. If you want to catch more Apex this action, you can catch it Tuesday night, GT4 actions, where Chris Murphy and Alex Goldschmidt will have that all for you. Same time, same place. And then tomorrow night, you can catch us covering some Freedom Motorsports Alliance GT3 action, as well as Mac Nelson will also be covering the special stage street stock action. We'll be back on Tuesdays with some more GT3 action in the Throttle Freaks League, and then Wednesday kicks off the Tobacco Road Sim Racing Oval Racing. Still plenty of stuff coming up later this week too as well. All kinds of action. You find almost 2 races a night here every night on Racers Nexus. So again, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed it. Again, I apologize, I'm under the weather. I hope the broadcast was somewhat enjoyable, even though I'm over here coughing my head off. So we'll catch you next time, same place. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.